I have $1,000 here for you to do with whatever you see fit in about 5 or 6 minutes. The next keyword for you to grab $1,000 and go fund yourself here at 4:30. And then about an hour away from the Poundcake sports break. We won't have one next week, so you'll have to absorb it. You'll have to enjoy it. He's not. We're bailing out early because I got to get to that studio tour next week.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Cavs game after.
And then the staff Cavs game, at which point, who are we playing that night?
The Bees.
It's a big staff Cavs game that we're all going to. I think there's an iHeart suite or something. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to be
I feel like it's going to be a situation where it's like an iHeart suite for the hosts and
right.
people, and then I'll just be up in Loudville. Like, okay.
No. We're all in there like milling around. That's usually how they go.
We'll see what happens.
I only go when they ask me to go to like glad hand clients and things like that. And it's usually you're in the suite and you're kind of milling around, but there's seats. And I don't think it's going to be
It's going to be against the Bucks of Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee Bucks. Mm-hmm. Tell you what, Bill, if it turns out, you can have my tickets if it turned out to be a situation where you would be in the nosebleeds.
I mean, I can always hit up my guy and maybe end up back on the floor. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we got to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Mary's out.
I just want to be at the game.
Mary's out tomorrow, and then she'll be back on Friday live from San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then next week, while you guys are going to the Cavs game, you get Callie Mare coming through your airways.
Callie Mare. Yep, that's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
There's going to be a part of you that, I think overall you're going to love California, but I think you're going to be very annoyed by certain aspects of it, which traffic. Is all the stuff that is annoying to everybody.
Like what? Oh, traffic.
The traffic and, the poop on the streets, stuff like that.
Yeah, how dirty it is.
The homeless. Yeah.
I am very excited to go. I've never been. I'm going with an open mind. It's going to be.
I cannot believe you've never been to California.
I know. It was
LA.
Yeah, I've never been to LA. It's going to be in the upper 60s, lower 70s the whole time that I'm there. The coldest it's going to be is like 66 degrees, I think. So I'm very much so looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to.
How much spending money you bring in?
I don't even know. That's the other thing is that.
Well, now that you're cutting into her PR budget.
Yeah.
$250 a week this guy wants.
Now I'm going to eat noodles every day because old PC over here gets my Grubhub money.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be fun. I can't wait. Can't wait.
All right.
Can't wait. I can't wait. And then I might be putting the picture films when I get discovered in a cafe.
Oh, in the picture films?
They're
In the talkies?
Discover you at the world famous comedy store.
No.
They're going to discover you at a cafe.
She'll be dining
shows at the comedy store, but they're going to find me while I'm having coffee and writing.
Dining al fresco.
What if they see you at the cafe and they're like, wait, can you smile for us? And you smile and they go, we need crooked teeth.
Oh, God. You know how upset I would be if that was like my dream role was for my exact body type, but I needed the messed up teeth. And then now that they're straight, they're like, sorry. You'd have been perfect every other way.
How many weeks would you have to stop wearing that retainer to get them somewhat janky again?
Listen,
probably a couple months.
Oh, a couple months.
I don't think it changes that quick.
You let me get some tools out of my car. We can have those teeth back in place in just a few minutes. All right?
They look good.
You let him go grab his gay hammer, and he'll get right back here and figure it all out for you.
Gay hammer brings the shark teeth.
There you go. Well, it'll be fun.
It was such a crazy transformation. Like, looking at those before and after pictures and just like, how did they end up where they were? Like, what were you doing, teeth?
I posted before and after pictures on my Instagram of my Invisalign. And yeah, dude, I cried when my dentist showed me the before pictures because I didn't realize how
bad they were.
They were so bad, dude. And I never really smiled. But not... Until
you don't see them from that view.
You never see your whole mouth completely wide open to the point that you can see how everything's...
Medical photos.
Did you ever have trouble chewing?
No. They still worked.
I understand they work, but like some people
have
why I
big never
gaps.
No, I didn't have any gaps. I had too many teeth and not enough space. I had a really bad crowding issue. But my family's motto...
Just like in our comedy shows.
Bad crowding issue?
You have a crowding issue. There's too many people there.
You're right.
SRO, baby.
We were poor, so my family priority was not with braces. It was, can you chew your food? Then shut the hell up. Your teeth are fine.
We're going to glue a bunch of twist ties to your teeth, and hopefully that'll work out.
Right. But yeah, he showed it to me, and I was like tearing up because I was like, I can't believe it. In just 18 months.
Yeah.
Dude, it's wild.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. So.
And it's also considering there's other dentists that are like, oh, it would be this. We can't do it. We have to do this and that.
Well,
And
that
then-
was because
And they go, and then this guy goes, no, we'll make this happen.
If you look at it,
Yeah.
my bottom teeth and my top teeth are not perfectly lined up. So the center of my bottom teeth is not in line with the center of my top teeth.
Does that mean you have a Tom Cruise middle tooth?
No, on the bottom, yes. I have a Tom Cruise middle tooth on the bottom, but you can't ever see it when I smile because my lips are there and when I'm talking. But that's why all the other orthodontists said you would need jaw surgery to completely correct your bite because my jaw would need to be broken, moved over, and put back up so that everything's in line where
Again,
it's
something
supposed
I
to
could
be.
do for you.
With your gay hammer.
No, just a straight hammer would take
Straight
care of that.
hammer,
Yeah,
break my
I think, Yep.
But that's why they said, we could never get it. And this guy was like, I feel like we can get you miles away from your teeth
Right,
all
and that's-
punching each other in the face.
That's what
you
I
know?
am so surprised about, where they're like, well, we can't make it perfect, so why even try?
Because
Yeah,
some
I don't
places
know.
are some places are trying to sell you stuff.
Well, or that might be what they want, where they're like, if we can't get it how we want, I don't know. I have been.
If we
to,
can't get your teeth right next to each other, we won't touch them at all.
But no one's looking at that and looking at your teeth now and being like, well, the bottom jaw's a little
Yeah.
bit to the right.
I mean, I will now. I wouldn't have if had you not brought it to my attention.
call me
but-
old slack jaw.
I mean, I can't. Some folk will never lose a toe, and then again, some folk will. All right, I got to give you some money here. It's $1,000, a chance for you to go fund yourself. Good luck. I hope you win.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at WMMS.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Talking about people making money and doing shows and tours and things like that. Adele is going to be doing a residency at Caesars in Las Vegas. She begins the residency this weekend. Weekends with Adele is what it's called. Friday and Saturday night performances. This is a 4,200 seat theater if you've been to Caesars out there. She'll make $680,000 a show.
On 4,200 seats.
Is what Adele
That's
will make.
insane.
Just performing on weekends.
Tickets start at $950.
Wait a
They
minute.
start at
Wait a minute.
$900?
Yes,
Hold on,
because we
wait,
tried
wait.
to get some.
Tickets range from $950 to $12. Well, here's what happens: third-party ticket brokers buy up everything and then sell them back to you like you got to mortgage your house.
She's making
So-
$680,000
Per show.
Per show, and it's 4,200 seats.
That's right.
That's only $162 a seat.
Well, the promoters got it. Everybody gets a cut.
But to mark it up that much,
I
from
would-
162 to 950.
I also would not be complaining if I was taking home $700,000 a
no,
night.
not at all. But still,
is the 900?
that's $4 million a show at $950 a seat.
But that's also, are those what they originally were, or
No,
was
I
that
think that's
the
what I mean.
ticket
They're
brokers?
jacked
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Oh my god!
because they're in such high demand.
If they sell every
good for
seat in
her.
there,
Oh, they
$4
will.
million.
Adele sells out stadiums, soccer stadiums.
Does she?
Yes, she does.
Does she?
I've seen videos.
probably in Europe.
Yeah, I've seen videos.
Well, that's where all the soccer stadiums are. But I mean,
Yeah, it's selling out a soccer stadium, and Cleveland's like, she sold 2,100 tickets.
Well, Taylor Swift.
half of Caesars.
I was going to say Taylor Swift sold out stadiums, but Adele, I've seen footage of her overseas, and it's this just monstrous, like a crowd of 300,000 fans singing like "Set Fire to the Rain" or like "Rolling in the Deep."
I would think
So,
that Adele would not be a show you'd want to see in a soccer stadium.
Yeah, I feel like
I thought so too.
seeing
but
it in Vegas in this much smaller,
club,
more intimate
yeah.
theater is going to be way better.
she's going to have all the effects.
700,000.
And how long does the residency last? Because I feel like it's only a few months, right?
Probably it's just Friday and Saturday shows. So at that rate, you fly into Vegas for the
you're
weekend,
done,
right?
yeah.
Take home a couple mil.
She's making $5.4 million a month.
Hey, good for her.
If that's if it's just one show each night.
Listen, she's trying to get that divorce
Oh, my
settlement back.
goodness.
Yeah.
I can't. No hate there.
So Britney was a pioneer in a lot of aspects. Not only did she have the most successful residency, but she stayed there like the longest, right? Because
How long was she there?
Like 2.5 years she was there. Wow. Like she started in like 20.
She did it for that long? I felt like it
No.
got cut short or something because she started going,
She was going to do another one. She did.
okay.
She was at I forget which one. I think it was like Caesar's Palace. Maybe it was Caesar's Palace. But then she was moving to another bigger venue, and then that's when like she was like, I needed time off. She's like, you guys had me performing for 2 years straight, and then wanted me to go on tour and then do another residency without having time off. So
I hope she doesn't do a lot of in-between song banter. I'm sure she will.
she does.
You
But
think?
when she starts talking, boy, I'm like, oh my God. That voice, she's got the voice of an angel, but then she starts talking.
Nah,
Me thinks I like Las Vegas.
Yeah, she's like a cab driver.
like skinny Adele.
Now, my dad always made it seem like Vegas was the ultimate goal. To have a residency in Vegas, like that means that you made it.
Well, no, it means you're washed up.
I was going to say, how accurate is that?
I mean, it's
Because I know you make a lot of money.
A lot of people go there to rest. They're tired of touring. They're tired of people pulling at them.
I wouldn't say you're washed up. I think there's a difference because there's a situation like Adele where she's there and she's in high demand, but then the way Carrot Top talks about his show, he's like, listen, there's nights where there's people that are going to see me, but there's a lot of nights where they couldn't get tickets to anything else.
Oh, yeah.
And I am the option.
Yeah.
And you got to entertain those people.
Yeah, they don't
And
really
so
even want to
that's-
be there anyway.
Yeah. So there's levels to
But
it.
he's a comedian, though. I'm talking about like if you're
Britney Spears
an
or
artist.
Adele.
Like Britney Spears needed to rest. She thought she just wanted to be in one place, make her money, and still.
But that's what I'm
perform.
saying. Like that, like being Britney Spears, you're not washed up if you're in Vegas. You're just making everybody come to you.
It's not Vegas in the 70s and 80s
Yeah.
where when you were at the tail end of your career, you went to Vegas. Or you were just starting out, right?
Who's the guy in Vegas Vacation? What
Wayne Newton?
Wayne Newton.
Donkashane?
Yeah. Wasn't he like a
great.
big deal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
still
that's
is.
why he was at Vegas, because he was like this big.
Still is, yeah. People go, Barry Manilow's out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, for comedians, there was no comedy club scene in the 70s.
Yeah.
There was no club boom. So it was like you'd work in a couple clubs if you were in New York or in Los Angeles, but nobody had aspiration. There was Las Vegas. And that was it. And it was old guys in tuxedos. So it's like comics were like, I'm not going to do Las Vegas. So, it wasn't like a career at that point.
Yeah.
Yes, Poundcake?
I just don't understand why they haven't like rivaled that. They can make something else the new Las Vegas. Like,
They don't need to. The existing Las Vegas just keeps getting stuff built in it.
but
It's fine.
Nashville could have just as many resorts.
They have no
and-
water, but otherwise they'll be fine. Who needs water? I mean, it's a lot of people are pointing out too that a lot of casinos snatch up a lot of tickets for comps.
Yes, that's also true.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Do you want to do your rock trivia, Poundcake, right now? Can we do Poundcake rock trivia? Sure. Do you have your calendar?
Of course.
Okay, well, let's do some Poundcake rock trivia. Try to go through the questions on his Rolling Stone Rock Trivia of the Day calendar. That's what it's called, right?
Yep.
Did I nail it?
Yep.
What's today's question?
Okay, today
We have been crapping the bed on these with more regularity than I care to admit.
They're obscure, though.
Okay, so it says, who is the woman on the cover of Bob Dylan's Bringing It All Back Home?
Susan Sarandon.
So,
Wait, say again?
who is the woman on the cover of Bob Dylan's Bringing It All Back Home?
God, I don't know. There's a lot of Bob Dylan questions
That's
on
what
this
I'm saying.
calendar
These are
in like the first
old
2
people.
weeks.
Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen. We
Well,
don't know
they've got
this.
huge bodies of work. It's not their fault. I'm just saying I'm surprised at how it's either Bob Dylan or then they're asking us Human League questions. I have no idea.
So I'm going to do A, B, C, or D.
Yeah.
A, Sally Grossman. B, Joan, is it Baez? B-A-
Baez.
Baez. Okay, B-A-E-Z. Sarah Lowndes. And then D, Susie Rotolo.
Rotolo.
Yeah.
I like that one. D.
I'm gonna
Susie
go-
Rotolo.
I'm going to go B, Joan Baez.
Boy, that's a good. What's the third one?
Sarah Lowndes.
I have no idea. I'm gonna say Joan Baez seems. I mean, she's a contemporary.
This is a very long answer, by the way. They clarified it in the answer.
Oh, so it's a trick question.
then
It's
pick
no,
one.
it's not. It's not a trick question, but they want you to know.
I'm gonna say Lowndes just to be different.
Okay. Well, the answer is A, Sally Grossman.
We're all wrong.
All wrong again.
All wrong.
I feel like that's been the majority of the questions.
It has.
Yeah.
So the clarification was, who was the girl on the cover? Sally Grossman. Sally was married to Dylan's manager, Albert Grossman.
Okay.
So that's why she was on the cover.
Why did that? Yeah. Okay.
That's
I need a
the
girl.
answer. That's what it said.
Okay.
So she was just some bitch that was there. She was available.
She was just some bitch who happened to be here, and why can't we have her on there?
She's a hot chick.
There you go. There's Poundcake's Rolling Stone rock trivia question of the day. Somebody does ask the question, Alan, Mary's boyfriend should show up at a comedy club and say, I don't usually like female comedians, but you were great. Will you marry me? How about that, right?
In the merch line or on stage?
Yeah, he just wants to meet you.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, there you go.
Although
she doesn't need your dumb ideas, guys, is what she's trying to tell you.
his last name is Bailey, and if I were to take his last name, I would be Mary Bailey, just like in It's Wonderful Life.
That movie about the money.
The movie about the money.
How money solves all the problems.
Money solves all your problems.
Right. That movie. But no.
Right. Okay, well. Mary Bailey it is. Congratulations. Except you said you wouldn't take the name.
No.
Although you'd be lying if you said that didn't have... Boy, you'd be thinking about that a lot.
Yes.
You'd be thinking about that a lot.
The only reason I'd be a hyphen bitch.
That's
right.
right.
Mary Santora Bailey. That doesn't sound
Still
bad.
go by Santora on stage and keep all my comedy stuff Santora. But
There you go.
On my
Your own
license, it
brand.
says
And then when
Mary
little
Bailey.
Zuzu was born, you know, you can... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, people were wondering, because you said earlier your pants don't fit. Are you pregnant?
I am not pregnant.
She has a food baby in there. What are you talking about?
I am bloated.
My pants don't fit.
When I was shopping for new pants today, I was like, man, I don't think I've gone up 4 sizes. And then I'm supposed to get my period in the next couple of days. So I was like, okay.
Do I look like I had a problem chewing?
I was like, hold on here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm pregnant. I haven't gotten my period yet, but I'll let you guys know.
Are you all right over there?
Yes.
He's incredulous. He's not sure.
Can Poundcake name your baby?
No. I won't trust him with a press
Linda
release.
Grossman.
I'm not trust him with the name of my child.
Could I
good
be
names.
Prengonate? How do I know if I'm Prengan? What is the best time to sex to become pregnant?
The Alan Cox